We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Lincoln Kolb will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
Coming to the plate now, Eddie James, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Come on, sitting on something here.
First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Reyes is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Now at the plate, Eddie James comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
So in now for Chicago, Eddie James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last 8.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. The throw's in quickly as the go-ahead run holds at third. Second and third now. And he will add yet another game to his incredible hitting streak as it now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, D-Roll, I don't know if this thing's ever going to end. This guy's been raking now for almost 2 months, and he's swinging the bat just as good now as when this streak started, to start it off with his first base hit.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's coming out of it anytime soon. I wonder the pitcher that would create such a tough matchup for this guy to shut him down, because he's playing with the big part of the field. He can beat you in so many different ways, and this number's getting just straight ridiculous.
Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
3-0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-0 pitch. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Gabriel Arias. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Heading out towards shallow right. Armenteros has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now.
The right fielder, number 19.
Into the box now for the Cubbies, Connie Major. He'll try to do damage with the bases loaded and 2 gone. And the runner's breaking for third.
Dig, go hard.
Swing, and he pops him up. And this should get him out of it. Salazar is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Coming to the plate now, Eddie James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. Stepping in, Brennan Davis. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. There he goes. Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Runner's on his way to third. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate, and they get the force at home. Whatever works as the side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they lead. Ready for another shot now. Eddie James. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate that this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed and swinging.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Chicago Cubs jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Lincoln Kolb earns his 5th winner of the year. Ethan Hankins pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs, 7 hits.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Jackson Rutledge will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
In now, Eddie James. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. He'll whip this one to first. Up 3 down. Stepping into the box, Lázaro Armenteros. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaw does against right-handers. Reined in. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So definite problem. Digging in to try it again, Eddie James.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Center fielder going back. Adios, pelota. So we'll take one more look. And boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. So coming to the plate, Chris Hendrick.
The left fielder, number 34. Hendrick.
The 1-2. Gonna be a drag bunt. He gets it down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. And that'll plate the runner from third. Leading off the inning, Eddie James, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back to center fielder. Unbelievable. A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. And you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number. Stepping in, Eddie James. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Hey, with that base hit right there, that's his third run batted into the game.
Yeah, he's the reason, Dan, they're even in this one to begin with. He's kept his team together with a great approach, finding his third RBI of the day.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a fly ball, and this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no error. Now at the plate, Eddie James, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Slow little grounder left side. He's got it.
Come on, D, come
Throw
on.
to first will be in time for the final out, and the Pirates have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came.